Hi everyone, in this video we're going to have a look at division of polynomials. Okay, I actually really like this process. It can be something that can be a little bit tricky to get your head around, but there's a really nice process we can use in answering questions where we're going to divide polynomials. So I just wanted to get a bit of terminology out of the way first. Okay, so this is what a typical question would look like. Okay, where we have our dividend here, which is what is being divided in our question. If you like, that's what it looks like here. And where our divisor is x plus 1. Okay, so if we're looking at it in a fraction, a dividend is up the top in our numerator and our divisor is our denominator. Okay, our quotient is the answer we get out. Okay, and I didn't worry about doing the full working out for this because I didn't want to complicate things. But in this example, we would actually end up with a remainder of 29 as well. Okay, which we can say the answer then is our quotient, okay, x plus 9 plus 29, our remainder, divided by x plus 1. Okay, and this kind of makes sense. If we were to divide 10 by 3, so our dividend would be 10, our divisor would be 3, our quotient would be 3, okay, with a remainder of 1 on 3. Okay, and that's what we usually do. Okay, is we think about when we're simplifying fractions or converting from an improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, we write our remainder over our original divisor. Okay, and we do the same thing when we divide by polynomials. So, how do we do it? Okay, so we've got a nice process that we follow. Okay, we always just look at this term. Okay, to start off with, and we go, okay, well if we divide x cubed by x, what are we going to be left with? Well, we'd be left with x squared. Now, actually, I need to change colours here. We'll be left with x squared, which I'm going to write above the x squared. Okay. Now what we do is we multiply x squared by these things here. Okay, each one of them. So we go x squared times x, will leave us with x cubed. Okay, x squared times 2 will leave us with 2x squared. Okay, so we multiply back through everything here. Okay, and this is where a nice little repetitive process comes in. We go bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Okay, bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Now we actually do this subtraction. Okay, we go x cubed minus x cubed leaves us with 0. That's the whole point. If it didn't, we've mucked something up big time. Okay, then we go x squared, take positive 2x squared is going to leave us with negative x squared. Okay, now some people don't do this, but I think it's really important. Okay, everything that we haven't done yet, bring down. We say we've got negative 14x, take 24. Now I'm going to change colours, okay, because we're going to go through our next step. Because the idea now is we start all over again. This is what we're working with now. This is our dividend. Okay, so we go negative x squared divided by x will leave us with negative x. Okay, again, I'm putting it up above the same spot here. Multiply back through. Negative x times x will give us negative x squared. Negative x times 2 will give us negative 2x. Okay, bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Okay, do the subtraction. Negative x squared take negative x squared will give us 0. Again, remember, that's the whole point. If it didn't, we're in trouble. Negative 14x, take negative 2. So we'll be adding 2 on, will give us negative 12x. Okay, this negative 24 we haven't used yet. Bring it down. Okay, and we've got a new question to do. Okay, we go. Negative 12x divided by x will leave us with negative 12. Okay, then we multiply back through. Negative 12 times x gives us negative 12x. Negative 12 times 2 gives us negative 24. Bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Negative 12x, take negative 12x, leaves us with 0. That's the whole point. Negative 24, take negative 24. Take a negative, gives us a positive, so we're going to add it on, which leaves us with 0. Okay, that 0 here is our remainder. Okay, so that's saying that we've got no remainder. Okay, so in fact, when we divide x cubed plus x squared, take 14x, take 24 by x plus 2. Our answer is x squared, take x, take 12. Okay, so some really key things to take away from this. Setting out is critical. Okay, you can see I always lined up my terms in the same columns. Okay, so my x cubes were always down here. My x squareds were always down here. My x's always down here. My constants always down here. Okay, keep things set out really well. Okay, make sure you do bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Without doing these brackets, we can muck up with forgetting double negatives, so make sure you do that. Okay, and keep going through. Now you're going to see what happens a little bit though as we keep going through some examples with this, how things can change slightly. So this time we want to divide 3x squared plus x take 3 by x take 2. Have a look at this. Actually I just realised that was supposed to be x cubed, sorry. X cubed. 3x cubed plus x take 3. Okay. Notice we don't have an x squared term, and we need to account for that. So we say x take 2 into 3x squared. 3x cubed. I keep doing that. 3x cubed. Okay, we need to actually put down plus 0x squared plus x take 3. Okay. We want to keep making sure that we actually have every different degree or power here represented. Okay, we need to make sure we do that. Okay, otherwise we're going to run into some problems. Okay, so now we start our process. Divide 3x cubed by x is going to leave us with 3x squared. Okay. Notice I lined up with my x squared. Multiply back through 3x cubed and then 3x squared times negative 2 will give us negative 6x squared. Bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Nice process. Changing colours. Okay. Now you don't have to change colours, but it can be a really good one when you're first learning. Oh, actually, I don't need to change colours just yet. I can bring this stuff down. So 3x cubed, take 3x cubed is 0. That's the whole point. 0x squared, take negative 6x squared will give us positive 6x squared. Bring everything else down. Plus x take 3. Remember, you won't always see that that step there. Some people don't do it. I think it's really important. Okay, now we start over. 6x squared divided by x will leave us with 6x. Multiply back through. 6x times x, 6x squared. 6x times negative 2, negative 12x. Bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Right. 6x squared take 6x squared is 0. That's the whole point. X take negative 12x will leave us with 13x. Okay, now bring the negative 3 down. Okay, next line. Okay, 3x divided by x. Sorry, 13x divided by x will give us 13. 13 times x will give us 13x. 13 times negative 2 will give us negative 26. Okay. Bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. 13x take 13x is 0. Negative 3 take negative 26. So adding it on will give us positive 23. Okay, so this is our remainder this time. Okay, so that would mean that our answer would be 3x squared plus 6x plus 13 plus 23 over x take 2. Okay, sometimes you might see it where what they do is they write is x take 2 times 3x squared plus 6x plus 13 plus 23. Okay, I don't like that way so much, okay, but you will see it in textbooks. Okay, I prefer to think of it like this because it's the way we've always handled our remainders. Okay, we'll do a couple more. I'm just going to clean this off though. Okay. This time we're going to go, well, what happens, okay, when I need to divide 3x cubed, take 2x squared plus 3x, take 4. I want to divide that by x squared take 1. Okay, that's what we're looking at. So we'll get this set up. Now, we've got a problem here. Right? We don't have our x term in there, so we need to put that in as well. So we say x squared plus 0x take 1 goes into 3x cubed take 2x squared plus 3x take 4. That's our question. Okay, so notice that it doesn't matter where we're missing a term, okay, whether it's in here or in here, we need to put in with a 0 coefficient. Okay, so we say 3x cubed divided by x squared. That's going to leave us with 3x. Okay, multiply back through. 3x times x squared will give us 3x cubed. 3x times 0x will give us 0x squared. 3x times negative 1 will give us negative 3x. Bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Right, now we do the subtraction. 3x cubed take 3x cubed is 0. Negative 2x squared take 0x squared will give us negative 2x squared. Okay, 3x take negative 3x will give us positive 6x. Okay, bring the negative 4 down. Okay, we've got a new question. Okay, next line. Okay, 2x squared divided by x squared will leave us with negative 2. Multiply back through. Negative 2x squared. Okay, negative 2 times 0 is just 0. Okay, so we've still got our plus 0x. Okay, and negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. So notice I'm still putting in every term, even if it's 0. Okay, it just keeps things set out properly. Okay, and make sure that we've got everything lined up. Okay, so bracket, bracket, take away, line underneath. Negative 2x squared, take negative 2x squared is 0, that's the whole point. 6x take 0 is 6x. Okay, and then we've got negative 4 take 2 will be negative 6. Okay, so because this still has an x in it, okay, but because our degree here is now lower than our degree here, we're done. Okay, we can't actually go any further. So we'd say our answer is 3x take 2 plus 6x take 6 on x squared take 1. Okay, and you might think that that's not a particularly nice answer, okay, but still helps us out a bit. Okay, so it's a nice process. Okay, things to remember. Okay, organization or layout is key. Super important. Keep things lined up, going down. Okay. Use colours when you're starting out, okay, to separate each line. Great idea. Okay. And include missing terms. Okay, super important as well. Include those missing terms, okay, just by having this coefficient of 0 in there. Okay, if you do those things, this process is really nice, okay, and we're going to build on it a bit further in future sections as well. So, look, hopefully that's enough to get you going at the moment.